Garden Vegetable Planting Guide for South Carolina. South Carolina is a diverse state with plenty of climate variations. Its mountains and plains can make planting a garden tough without the right information. When planting your garden, take into consideration the area of the state you live in, when it starts to get cold, and what kind of vegetables you want to grow. Zones. The United States is broken up into 11 zones based on general temperatures of the area and the dates of the last frost. South Carolina falls into Zones 7 and 8. The northern part of South Carolina falls in Zone 7, where low temperatures range from 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit during the winter. Freezing starts around the end of October and ends about mid-April. The southern part of South Carolina is in Zone 8, with winter lows of 10 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The freezing in Zone 8 begins mid-November and ends mid-April. Soil type. South Carolina soil has a high amount of clay. There is also a strip of sandy soil in the middle of the state. These facts mean that in order to have the healthiest, most productive garden possible, mulch, compost, fertilizer and other organic materials must be used to ensure the fertility and moistness of the soil. Transplanting. Transplanting your vegetables is an option as well. In the northern half of the state, there are less days of fall, which means that the plants do not have as much time to grow. So, starting them off in your home a few weeks before the last frost happens is a good idea. In the southern half of the state, you can still transplant your vegetables, but there is a longer growing season, so it is not as necessary. Planting calendar. Many types of vegetables can grow in South Carolina, from carrots and sweet potatoes to cabbage. The important thing to note is whether a vegetable is a cool or warm season vegetable. Cool vegetables are best to grow in spring and fall. Some of these are lettuce, kale, spinach, broccoli and peas. Warm season vegetables like lots of light and warmth. Some warm season vegetables that grow well in South Carolina are tomato, eggplant, peppers, squash, cucumber, potatoes, corn and beans. Considerations. While the temperatures given for different zones are based on information from the National Climatic Data Center, this does not mean the freeze dates will always fall on those days. Always give a 2-week approximation either way. Plan to plant your garden in an area that receives as much sunlight as possible to help counteract the effects of frost.